Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I have a nail wheel swatch video of the new OPI color paints collection. So I have the minis collection here. This one represents 6 shades from the collection. There are 9 shades from the collection in total. Towards the end I'll talk about the 3 shades I don't have, 2 of which I possibly may go pick up. So let's just talk about this now. So first off, this one's really fun in that these are all basically jelly polishes, which I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, I'm not really a fan of jelly polishes, but these ones have a lot more opacity to them than your standard jelly polish does. So I'll show you these on the nail wheel, but let me first just talk about this, which also makes the collection really fun. This is what drew me in on the collection. Was first off, they actually have a silver undercoat. So yes, like a base coat, an undercoat. This is called silver canvas undercoat. And as the name implies, you apply one layer of this, and then you apply, coats on top. So the color paints collection is really meant more as a nail art collection. I'm not much of a nail art person. I'm the kind of, one shade per nail type person. But let's just go ahead and show you first. So this is one coat of the silver canvas undercoat. So it is a metallic, a glittery metallic silver. Obviously it does show brush strokes, which for me is not a bad thing. It just adds texture, it adds a different look to the polish. But if you're looking for that mirror shine silver, you're going to want to pass on this one. But I think it does add an interesting effect to the rest of the polishes by being able to see the brush strokes. So yeah, it's just a standard silver. Now here it is with 2 coats, just so you can see the difference. It's obviously just a slightly more opaque, a little more silver, but yeah, you still see the brush strokes, but I like that. So the next one I have is actually on my nails, and I'm loving it. This one's called Primarily Yellow. So let me pull that out and show it to you. So Primarily Yellow is, as the name implies, it is just a very, I don't want to say pigmented because that usually applies to makeup and not so much nail polish, but I guess I want to say a semi-opaque primary yellow jelly formulation. It's actually a really nice formulation. Here is 2 coats of it on the nail wheel. You can still see through the nail wheel, so on your actual nails you're going to be able to see your nail line, and honestly it'll probably make you look a little jaundiced if you just wear it by itself, but that's your choice. Do what you want to do, but wearing them together, I think they make this really cool combo using the silver canvas undercoat. Here it is, the silver canvas undercoat with 2 coats of Primarily Yellow on top. You can also see it on my nails. I'm just really digging the effect. I like that you can see the brush strokes, but it doesn't come across as like sloppy or, just untrained hands applying nail polish. It just really adds a really cool effect to it. So that is Primarily Yellow. 2 coats of that on top of the silver canvas undercoat. The next shade is Chromatic Orange, which, you guessed it, it is just a semi-opaque orange jelly. Really like this one too. Here it is, 2 coats on the nail wheel by itself. Here's 2 coats of it on top of the silver canvas undercoat. I love the way that looks. It really spices up that orange. It almost looks red. Gorgeous. The next shade is Pen and Pink, kind of like pen and ink, but you got pen and pink. So, whoops, should have pulled this out earlier. As you've already guessed, it is just a nice, bright pink. To me, this is almost a fuchsia. Gorgeous as well. 2 coats on the nail wheel by itself, and then 2 coats on top of silver canvas. Just, oh, look how awesome that is. Isn't that so pretty? Alright, the next one is Purple Perspective. This one's still good. This one I still like. This one's a little trickier, and the effect doesn't quite come through as obviously as on the other ones. So this one's called Purple Perspective. It's a very dark purple, as you can see. It's almost black. Again, it's a semi-opaque jelly formulation. It's called Purple Perspective. Here's 2 coats of it on the nail wheel. It does apply somewhat streaky. This is just 2 coats. Maybe with 3 coats you could get more opacity. And here it is on top of silver canvas. And this one just doesn't really get the effect you know, that kind of metallic, you know, textured effect that the other one's got. It really just kind of looks like a, you know, a blackened purple jelly when used on top of the silver canvas top coat. So I still really like it. It's just this one just doesn't get the full effect that the others do when you apply the silver canvas, you know, undercoat. So, and then the last one I have that's in the minis collection, this one was probably the most poorly performing, which is a shame because it's such a cool color. It's called Turquoise Aesthetic. Turquoise Aesthetic, and it's really a blackened turquoise jelly, as you can see. It's just, it almost looks black. And on the nail wheel, I used 2 coats. It did apply streaky. It's, you know, it's not a very good formulation, to be honest. Just applies really streaky. You can see how streaky it is. That's 2 coats on the nail wheel. And here it is, 2 coats on top of silver canvas, which still looks, it looks kind of cool, but it's too uneven. The application's too uneven, even with 2 coats. And if I add a 3rd coat, I think it's probably just going to kill that metallic effect, and it'll end up kind of like this one did, where it's just really dark, really deepened. So I do like them. I like them all. The last 2, the darkest of the 2, or darkest of the 6, were just the least impressive performing. But let's talk about the 3 I don't have really quick. So one I don't have is Indigo Motif. That's available in the full-size collection, and as the name implies, it's an indigo. It's a really deep blackened blue, but just based on the performance of Purple Perspective and Turquoise Aesthetic, I would probably skip that one, although it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous blue, but the formulations on these just weren't as good as the others. Like on the purple one, the effect just didn't come through, and on the Turquoise Aesthetic one, it's just too streaky, too uneven, just could have been done better. Landscape Artist I really want. It is a neon lime green jelly, which I think will just look awesome on top of the silver canvas undercoat. And the 3rd shade that's available in the full-size collection that I do not have because it's not represented in the minis collection that I picked up is Magenta Muse, which sounds really cool, and as the name implies, it is a magenta. So I found this on eBay for $19.95. It's going to be released everywhere else you buy OPI on, I believe, May 1st. So just shop around, see where you can get the best deal. You'll probably be able to find it for cheaper than I did, but I did get free shipping, so, you know, give me props for that. Let me know what you guys think of this collection, and I'll just show you the full nail wheel in its entirety. So as you can see, these are all just, you know, 2 coats, 2 coats, 2 coats, and then the next one too is 2 coats. Well, this is just silver canvas by itself, but 2 coats on top of silver canvas, so you guys could see the full effect. So it is a nice selection of color. It really kind of looks like a rainbow. I do like the way that they put the mini set together. It's a nice selection of shades from lightest to darkest. Really like that. I love that they did include the silver canvas undercoat, because a lot of times in collections like these you have to buy the full size undercoat / top coat or whatever. And I like that they actually include it in the minis collection. So if you want to check out the collection, this is a nice little sampler. It's great value, $19.95, not bad. You'll probably be able to find it for cheaper if you really shop around or have some coupons, etc. All right, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and leave your questions and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.